Yeah, let's go. It's Friday. Let's get you started on the weekend right. We got elimination pressure in the NBA, a loaded MLB board, Doral playing like a monster, derby value on the table, Bark Bets is back. We got LIV golf tickets to give away, and we got a clown of the week. You don't want to miss that one. Who's that guy sitting there? Hey.
I'm back.
There he is.
Back.
What's happening?
Not much. NBA basketball is happening. The Philadelphia Sixers are happening.
They are. We are going to get into that and go through that chaos that is the NBA. It's really a shame that we got to wait 82 fucking games for good basketball. It's so pathetic. When we were growing up, we had good basketball all season long. These guys didn't take nights off. Now it's like you don't know who's going to play, who's not playing. And then you get to the playoffs, and it's like, this is what the NBA should be. And
it's almost like teams are... I could tell you that the Orlando Magic, the team that they're putting out on the floor right now and the way they play... That's not the way they played the whole season. That's a different team. I mean, right now, when you look at those two teams, the Orlando Magic they're a better team than Detroit Pistons. Like I watched those games. I'm telling you, they play better together. I think it ends. I think tonight it ends.
We might have a different opinion on that, but
I'm sure we do.
But no, you're 100% right. I don't like their coach, but I think that team's playing well, and they're. I mean, if you look at that team on paper, you thought early on in the season or going into the season that they would play better than the product they gave all season long, and then then they squeak in the playoffs, and now they're making noise. But we will get into NBA. This is a batting order for tonight's show. Lots to unpack here. NBA, MLB, golf. Kentucky Derby is tomorrow. Bark Bets is back. Echo is the pup this week from Freedom First Rescue. And we got a clown of the week, Mikey. I didn't tell you who this is. I know you sent me a couple, and then I just heard this disaster this morning.
I already know what it's going to be. I want to see if I'm right.
All right, because this is just, it's not sports related, I can tell you that, but it is a person, so it's not. We didn't go like American Airlines or like Google or ESPN. It is a person. It's just not sports related, but it's probably something that most people. It will affect most people, or most people can relate to that. Based on an everyday thing that they do. So that's coming up. And we do have the LIV golf ticket giveaway. So LIV golf, for however long they're going to be in business, which isn't long, but you can see some good golf, and you can see great courses. Trump National in D.C. is where they're going to head to next, unless they just cancel the whole thing because they have no money. But as of now, the LIV event is still going on next week in D.C., so we have tickets for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, grounds passes. There's a pin post on X. You can go enter there. Basically how you do it is you like and comment on the post, you get an entry. If you share the post, you get a bonus entry, and then we'll put all the names together and spin a wheel tomorrow, and then we'll give the tickets away. I have the tickets. I'll just email you whoever the winners are and email you the tickets. So I've been to a LIV event, and I thought it was great. You're not going to see Koepka or Patty Reed, but you'll see Bryson. You'll see a couple other players that are still hanging around, and you get to go to a course that I know I couldn't pay to become a member of. So I mean, you get to see a fantastic layout, and it's free golf. So we'll see what happens with LIV in the future. But yeah, and the Bedminster event at the Trump Bedminster, that's coming up in August. I'm trying to get us some tickets for that to give away. So we'll see what happens there. What do you say, Mikey? Let's get everybody set. What's that?
We've got a lot to unpack in an hour here.
Let's
get this.
Yeah, let's Let's start right with the NBA. So this is what we got on tap for tonight. But let's go through though last night. So the first game, the Knicks. It's really a shame that the Knicks can't play like that all the time. And I'm sure as a Knicks fan is like, why don't I get this team like majority of the time or more consistent? That has to be, I mean, it was the biggest halftime lead. They were up by 47. That has to be in a closeout game. That has to be the biggest blowout. I don't remember, even back when we were growing up and there were, those Bulls teams or those Lakers, Pistons teams. I don't remember them blowing out teams in a potential elimination game like that. It was mind blowing.
I flipped it. I saw the score come. I thought it was wrong. I'm like, that's got to be wrong. So I'm like, can someone really be down by 40 points already? Like, what the? I think it was like 60-20. I saw at one point. Like, is that real? That cannot be. I'm like, holy shit! Like nothing like knowing after the first quarter you have absolutely zero chance of winning your bet if you have the Hawks.
None. That was cooked.
I didn't, thank God, but that would feel horrible if you did, man. Good Lord.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't either. I did a money line parlay with the Knicks and the Celtics, and we'll get into that mess in a minute with the Celtics. But that Knicks team, I mean, OG Anunoby, he looked like fucking Michael Jordan out there. These guys couldn't miss.
He has got to be like the most inconsistent player I've ever met. Not met, but I've ever seen. Like there's games where it just looks like he takes a night off and doesn't even try to get his shot, and he's just like out there. And then there's games where he goes off and you're like, who is this guy? I just don't know how you're that good and can't put it together more often than not,
Yeah, I mean, if you looked on, going into the series, you figured the Knicks. I don't like Mike Brown. I think Tibbs was a better coach. I think it was a downgrade from a coaching standpoint for them to bring in Brown. I didn't like the move. The team pretty much was the same. I just thought Tibbs would get more out of those guys. And you saw throughout the season, Brown made some dumb mistakes and whatever. But I just wasn't sure on the number if they would cover that or not. Just with him, I just don't like him as a coach. Yeah. That team, though, on paper, going into that series, like, yeah, they'll beat Atlanta. Atlanta might win a game or two, and then the Knicks will move on. If you would have told me the Knicks would beat the Hawks by 20, 30 points, let alone 50, 51? I would have been like, yeah, you're crazy. Insane. I saw somebody on Twitter, I think at halftime or end of the third quarter, I think. It was either halftime or end of the third quarter. They took a bet for the Hawks to, I think it was like lose by less than 48 points or some shit. I don't know, or less than 50. I don't know. The fucking thing didn't cover because I see that. Now, normally you'd think there's no way they're going to, I don't know. They'll make some type of, you knew they weren't going to win, but maybe they lose by 30 and not 47. That they were fucking down by at halftime. But unbelievable. So they're waiting. They're already screaming they want the Celtics, Knicks fans. And they'll all just hang a fucking banner because they beat the Hawks. They'll hang other fucking banners up for bullshit reasons. They named streets after fucking players last year or whatever. And they didn't do shit. But so they're screaming they want the Celtics. The Celtics, they got problems. 26, 28, 29% from three in the three losses. The team lives and dies by the three. Joe Mazzulla is not fucking coach of the year. I'm sorry. That guy is probably one of the worst coaches, and yet he got touted all year long because they didn't have Tatum. Well, it's not like they still had Jaylen Brown. They still had a pretty decent roster. It wasn't like they had nobody.
Here's the thing I don't get. Like, I don't get into this coaching shit much at all with the NBA because it's the NBA. There's a 24-second shot clock. It's not like you're setting up like unique offenses and you're not running all kinds of sets. And on defense, everybody plays man-to-man. So you're not like throwing three-quarter, half-court presses like college basketball. You are pretty much orchestrating who's out in the court at what time with what people. Like, That's why I just don't understand how some of these To me, it always comes down, and I think it's a different story with college. I think a good college coach can make the difference in a good team and a great team in college, or it can make an average team a poor team. But the NBA, it matters. Of course it does. But like at the end of the day, what are they really doing? I mean, it's the players on the court that make shots. And it could get out of control if you don't have a coach and players start to do what they want and there's no cohesiveness and you have guys doing their own thing. That could get to become a disaster. But at the end of the day, these guys got to defend and they got to make shots. And that's something that's something the Celtics aren't doing right now, is making shots. But I must say, listen, I've knocked Paul George so much all season long. That man has come out and played some fucking defense. Him and Kelly Oubre, they have been a nightmare for Jaylen Brown. They make him work for every shot that he gets. And Tatum, like they really said, listen, we're gonna lay it on the line here with defense, and they're all over the place. And both of those guys are long, lanky guys who could give you a nightmare on the defensive end.
Yeah, I was actually surprised that Paul George has showed up. I mean, him and Maxey combined for 53 points, and it was the George and Maxey show for the Sixers. You know, do you trust Embiid at this point? I don't. I still think they need to get rid of him, but they're not going to because there's too much money involved. But
future, I agree.
You know,
but right now you got to put him out in the court.
Oh yeah. You know, I think this is going to be interesting tomorrow to see what happens in this Game 7. The Celtics just don't adjust. I mean, this is how they've been all season long. And you go back to what you said about coaching. I think you're 100% right. I think years ago, to a point, it mattered. Like with the 80s and 90s NBA, this new NBA with guys taking nights off.
Exactly.
You don't know, what does the coach matter? And I just looked up. Phil Jackson won one Coach of the Year award. Did Phil Jackson really need to coach that fucking Bulls team running that triangle offense with Jordan, Pippen, Paxson, Bill Cartwright? He's just sitting there like, yeah, here you go. Just fucking don't fuck up. I mean, he did have to. There's some things he had to do, right? He had to motivate them somehow to play, or they're blowing teams out, but. Sure. Was he really going to start pulling guys? And I mean, yeah, I'm sure he yelled at him, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have to really do anything.
Yeah.
Did Pat Riley really have to coach those Heat teams, those Knicks teams, those Lakers teams? Yeah. They were fucking loaded. Yeah. I mean, coaching versus like, I guess overseeing, right? It's two different things. Like, are you going to coach up Magic Johnson or Michael Jordan? Oh,
right. At the college level, you're still teaching young, impressionable young men. You know?
Right.
And by the time they get to this level, they learned everything they're going to learn about the game of basketball. They're going to learn a few things about the intricacies of the NBA and how it works. But at the end of the day, you're not teaching these guys anymore. You're just getting them to do the right thing.
Yeah, exactly. So an interesting note about the Sixers series. So this is according to ESPN. And I thought there'd be more. This is only the 156th Game 7 in NBA history, which seems odd. It feels like there'd be more. And it's not just like conference series. It's overall Game 7s. 156 is the number, which seems low. Now, the Celtics, when they're leading 3-1 in a series and it goes to a Game 7, all time they are 32-0. On the flip side, the Sixers, when they're down in a series 3-1 and they go to a Game 7, they're 0-18. And the Sixers haven't eliminated the Celtics in the playoffs since 1982. Take the fucking Sixers tomorrow is what that fucking.
Yeah, and they probably won't eliminate the Celtics again. Like I'd like to see it, but I think you get a really good effort from the Celtics. I don't know. I'd like to see the Sixers beat them and send that Celtics team home, but I won't be betting on the Sixers to do that. Maybe take them with the points, but I'm not laying the number with the Celtics. That's for sure. You can't trust them at this point.
No, I definitely don't think. I don't think it's one-sided. I think Boston's got problems, and now I know they're going to Boston, but I think their back's against the wall. I mean, again, you're throwing Embiid out there, but do you really? I mean, if I was Nick Nurse, I'd just tell Embiid just to stay on the fucking block and don't even just. I don't care if you foul out, just take fouls and just pound people and let Maxey and Paul George and everybody else score and just keep him down low because that's really all you need. I mean, they have scorers.
The only problem though is when he is a post player and he's down on the post, it really doesn't allow Maxey to do his thing off the dribble drive because he's been getting to the basket. And when he tries to get around his defender and you have Joel down there, you're just driving into a big guy every time. So I think they got to mix it up a little bit, and there should be some time of the game where he's out in the perimeter to open up the lane a little bit. But yeah, I say you throw him down on the block to start the game. You set the precedent right away, pound the ball into him, let them bring that fucking idiot I can't stand from Iowa off the bench, bring him in so that he could score at will on him. What the hell is the guy's name? The third string center, Garza, Luke Garza.
Yeah.
Bring him in and let Joel go to town on him for a couple plays in a row. But yeah, I agree with you. Get him down the block and start the game by pounding it in.
I just cringe, and Embiid last night lurking around the 3-point line, chucking up a three. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I get what you're saying from ball movement to let Maxey move around, but dude, get the
I like him up there as a screener because when he screens for Maxey and Paul George, do you know how hard it is for that defender to get around that? He's so wide. They're getting open shots off of his screen every time. But I'd like to see him roll to the basket.
Yeah. Get up high to set the screen and then fucking move. Don't even think about taking the shot, right? Just set a screen and then move back down low. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. The Sixers can get it done. That would be interesting if Missoula gets Coach of the Year, which apparently that's what they're saying. I guess that gets announced next week. If the Sixers come back and knock them out and he gets fucking Coach of the Year, that'd be a fucking egg on your face.
You should just give it right back.
You should.
So we got a little difference of opinion on this Pistons Magic game tonight, huh?
Yeah.
You're a Pistons guy. You've been a Pistons guy all year, though.
Dude, I've been a Pistons fan since I was younger. My coach playing youth basketball was a Pistons fan, so that's how I got on the Pistons. And in 1994 when they drafted Grant Hill, my mom for tickets, his rookie season, we went out to see them play the Warriors at the Palace of Auburn Hills. This is how fucking old I am. It was Northwest Airlines. They're not even fucking big. They merged with like US Air, dude.
Wow.
So went out there. That's when they had Terry Mills and Dumars was still hanging around, Grant Hill. That's when basketball was good. But I haven't really had much to cheer about.
The Microwave Johnson.
Yeah.
John Sally.
Yeah. Spider Sally. Yep. Big Buddha Edwards down. Yep. But, I mean, as a Pistons fan, we haven't had much to cheer about at all. No. You know, but I don't know. I think the Magic is they're playing a lot better. I think you get a close game tonight in this. I wouldn't be shocked if the Magic win, though. I don't think Cunningham and Banchero are going to get 45 again. I don't think that's going to happen at all. Cunningham's got to stop turning the fucking ball over. He had 6 turnovers again the other night. I would like to see Asar Thompson on Banchero. I think that gives the Pistons a better matchup defensively. I think he's scrappy, man. That kid's fucking
Pistons got to get something out of their bench tonight. They got to get something out of their bench.
That's the other thing. I mean, and with Robinson, with him shooting a 3, I mean, he gets it off quick, but he's got to get it off quicker. And I don't want to see him dribble the fucking ball. He's got to be catch and release because he can't dribble the fucking ball. Yeah. It's so bad. Just stand there, catch, release, go.
Yep.
I feel like, and now with Franz Wagner out, I mean that could impact them. the Magic from that standpoint. Now, again, he didn't play last game, but I mean, they have more time.
You could get by a game without a player, but eventually, I mean, he's a good player. He makes the team better. There's no doubt about it. So they're certainly going to miss him not being there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I leaned. I mean, I'm betting with my heart on this game. Obviously, with the Pistons, I'd like to see a game 7 because I think this is a good matchup. I think, we'll see what happens in the Cavs Raptors series because that's another series. I don't trust either one of those teams, to be honest with you. And the Pistons Magic winner of that series. They give either one of those teams problems, whether it's the Cavs or the Raptors. They're going to have problems against those teams.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how I feel. And it's just, dude, fucking Harden just irritates the fuck out of me. I just can't stand that guy. I can't.
Me either. Me neither.
I just can't stand it.
Too much dribble. Too much dribble.
It's just he doesn't
hand too much.
I don't know why these teams. He's bounces around and these teams act like he's the answer. He's the missing piece to the puzzle. They never go anywhere. They don't do anything.
Yeah.
He ends up hurting these teams at the end of the day. So I don't know. There's Ingram. I think he's out, right, for the Cavs game.
Yeah.
Well, actually, let's go back to the Pistons. Obviously, you're on the Magic. There's a couple notes. So I guess the under. I've seen it anywhere from 210 and a half, 211. Series average scoring is 204. So the market's inflating the number a little bit. Typically these coaches are trending under. It comes in at 64% in the playoff unders. And then now here's some more trends. Game 6 trends. Unders are hitting at 66% and in similar spots. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't play over unders in the NBA. I don't know.
It's tough. I do kind of. I feel like this could be a lower scoring game just because there's pressure on both sides. There's pressure on the Magic to get it done, and there's pressure on the Pistons to extend this one more game. So, I mean, I do have a play, which is the bark bet. So I'm not going to say what I'm playing, but my bark bet is this game. But I might also. I know. It's not a fucking parlay either. I didn't parlay it with other shit.
Okay, that's good.
Cavs Raptors, Ingram likely out. So that maybe give you a couple points. I mean, the Cavs are laying 4.5 in Toronto. If he's out,
might get it done.
I think so too. I mean, they're better. They're a better team on paper. I think defensively they're better. And I don't know. The Raptors, they got problems. Scoring, their depth in scoring. I don't see them. Even if they win tonight, I don't see them winning Game 7. I don't see that happening.
I think the Cavs give a better chance at winning this next series than the Raptors, and so for that reason, I'd like to see the Cavs move on.
Yeah, at least get better basketball.
Yeah, this next, I haven't really even been paying much attention to the Lakers Rockets series. Like honestly, I don't even want to watch them, to be honest.
So that's interesting because they're up 3-0. And now it's a series, right? And then, Durant, the Rockets are better without Durant. He had a knee problem. Now he's got a bone bruise on his ankle. Dude, just sit down. He's still fucking around with burner accounts and fucking calling people out. Like that guy's annoying as fuck too. Now the Rockets, their defense, they held the Lakers under 100 points in back-to-back games. Like I said, I think they're better without Durant. The Lakers, they just Luke Kennard 1 point the other night. 1 fucking point. 1 point, dude. It's hard. 1 point.
That ain't getting the job done.
I could see the Rockets winning this series, and just all-time collapse, and that just adds to the LeBron story, right? 18-0 in closeout games, and he loses the other night.
I would like to see it, but I don't think that's going to happen. That's hard to win the consecutive 4 games like that. It just that's hard to do.
It is. It is. Again, this team, this Lakers team, is better without LeBron. If once Luka gets healthy, I don't even know what his status is, but I'm just looking next year. James ain't calling it quits, right? Well, whenever he decides to, he should. But that team is better with Luka, and get rid of James, and they can do a lot more. That's how I feel. I think he's holding them back. They're a better team without him. But. Yeah, I guess.
Do you want to hear an amazing stat? You and I just talked about NBA basketball for almost 30 minutes. When do you think we would have ever talked about NBA basketball for 30 minutes? At least it's playoff time. That's the only reason why.
That's the only reason
we're
talking.
The only reason why. That's the biggest stat of the day.
I was going to say, is that the stat of the day?
Yeah. It is.
30 minutes of NBA talk.
NBA.
On a handful of games.
You know it's playoff time. You know it's playoff time. We said it early in this beginning of when this podcast started. You know, we won't talk about NBA until the playoffs come, and that's exactly what happened.
I think we barely mentioned, maybe once or twice before we mentioned NBA shit, and that was, you know, just as filler. But when you get in the playoffs, this is what you should have.
Now it's decent basketball. Yeah.
It's still frustrating. It sucks. Like, I want to see this more often, but you're not going to get it until they change this whole time management bullshit and teams tanking. But so good basketball on tap tonight. Tomorrow you get the Sixers Celtics Game 7. That'll be much must watch TV. But Amazon's got everything covered tonight. Amazon Prime. At least you know where to go. Last night was bouncing back and forth. I hate this shit.
Yeah,
but. At least everything's on Prime, so you just set it, forget it, and then just they're all boom, boom, boom. But yeah, I guess this is where shit gets tight, and it's do or die for some of these teams. Pace is gonna slow maybe a little bit. Hopefully, unders cash, maybe some more defense here. So I'd say the angles would be unders, defense, and based on a couple injuries for some of these teams. That's kind of what you're looking at for NBA. So that's enough fucking NBA talk. We'll roll into Major League Baseball, and lots of things going on with baseball. Managers getting fired. Alex Cora's out. Rob Thompson's out. Pitching, ups and downs with pitching. Some teams struggling early who you thought wouldn't struggle, such as the Phillies are one of those teams. I did post a play earlier. I took the Cubs money line today. Cubs, they were up 6-1, I think, when we started. It's now 6-5 Cubs going to the bottom of the 6th. That's the only early game this afternoon. Let me get your thoughts on Rob Thompson. You think that was good, bad, or you really don't give a shit?
I don't know if you blame Rob Thompson for what happened with the Phillies. I don't mind the move. I'll say that. I don't think the Phillies are in a bad spot because of the move, but I don't know. I think it's just kind of hard to put all the blame on that man. That's my take.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, his winning percentage was just shy of 57% in 5 years. He won a pennant. I don't think Rob Thompson woke up and forgot how to manage a baseball team. I look at, you and I talked about this a little bit. The Phillies, I mean, was Dombrowski going to fire himself? No. So you fire Thompson, you fire Kevin Long. You should have fired Kevin Long. The team can't fucking hit. They're 27th and 29th in hitting and pitching. I don't know which one's which, but they're bottom of the league in both hitting and pitching stats. You didn't spend any money other than you gave Schwarber a ton of money, and he's aging. Harper's aging. Trey Turner sucks since he came over from LA. Where's your pitching? You didn't upgrade at all in the offseason. I mean, you could be the fucking Mets, who are the laughing stock of Major League Baseball, which the Phillies are not. But it's like, it's almost like they kind of backdoored this whole thing when Mattingly came in as a bench coach. And it's like, well, what are they doing here? Is this kind of like as soon as they start to flounder, Thompson's out, and then Mattingly's in? Now they won 3 in a row. I mean, this is the first time they won back-to-back games since early April. So again, the team
must have taught him some stuff real quick, right?
Right? Yeah. I mean, come on. Like, are you just? I don't know. Thompson was just a fall guy.
Yeah.
I
It's
just
like
don't.
the guy calling into WIP today. See, I told you, once you got rid of him, get somebody in there that knows what they're doing, and look, they're winning. Yeah, because he came in, talked to the team one night, and taught them all this new stuff, and they went out there, and now they won because all the stuff he taught them. People are so fucking stupid. I can't take it.
That station is amusing because they just recycle the same callers, and I can't listen to it anymore because the morning show will have the same guy on, the midday, the drive time, they all the same fucking guy. What's the one guy from Mount Airy that used to call in all the fucking time? Whatever. But the point, you're right though. In 24 hours, Mattingly didn't fix the team, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
That I want to see if that guy calls back in when they go on like a 6-game losing streak, and then they start calling for Mattingly to get fired. That guy is going to call back in and say, "Oh well, yeah, he should get fired too," and I'm going to fucking bring up. I mean, so there's a couple spots that I found here, Mikey, for MLB today. And I don't know if I'm playing all these games. I did play the Cubs game, and we'll see what happens there because they're kind of shitting the bed late. Some things. The MLB slate today, some pitching mismatches, some edges with the bullpen, and some of these home road splits. But if you look at this Cubs, Gallen has dealing with reduced strikeout numbers after his injury. Cubs are top 3 in scoring. D-backs bullpen has been struggling of late. The Cubs are actually a pretty good fucking team. They were on a 10-game win streak till they got to the Dodgers the other week, and then that streak ended. But the Cubs are playing well. So that was my lean there on that game. And then looking at the Rangers, Tigers, both of these starters got issues with finding the strike zone in their command and then, giving up homers. Rangers offense is bottom of the league. Tigers are typically pretty good at home. Which is why I kind of lean toward the money line there. And then the Pirates the Pirates seem to do well at home, except when Skeens pitches, because that guy just gets ready. What the fuck is going on there? That's a mess. But they're a top 10 scoring team at home. Their bullpen's solid. Kind of like the Pirates there, but it seems when I play the Pirates, when I take the Pirates, they shit the bed.
It's kind
of like when I take
the high price for it a little today too, but I'm on the Pirates as well.
Yeah. And then I do like some, I don't know, totals. Phillies Marlins. I like the under there. It's a little bit colder today. It's fucking cold up there. Like it's 50, high 50s here. This game, first pitch, the sun will be going down. I played the under the other day in the Giants Phillies game that cashed. That was the early afternoon games yesterday, and then the Mets Nationals game yesterday. I played the over on that because both those teams fucking stink, and that cashed. Braves Rockies, that 10.5 seems really high for the total there. The Braves are a great team, best offense in baseball. I don't know. That 10.5 is high. I don't know if I play the over on that or not. But again, you look at Quintana's, he's struggling really bad. More walks and strikeouts, gives up a shit ton of homers. But I don't know. I just kind of threw it up there as a spot maybe. But I do like the Brewers though. And that on that play. The run line and the over for that Brewers game. I don't know. You got any plays for MLB?
Yeah, I'm on the Rangers, Texas Rangers with Mackenzie Gore pitching tonight. Flaherty's a mess. Rangers can't hit, but I think if you want to find, if your team wants to get going a little bit, just face Flaherty. He'll give you like 16 walks and, give you a chance to fucking put the ball in play. And then I'm on you. I agree with you. I have the Pirates tonight too.
Yeah.
But the money line it's like almost 140, surprisingly.
Is it really?
Hasn't won. I mean, I don't think the Pirates won a game, and yeah, they lost like 5 or 6 straight.
Yeah, that's an inflated number. Jesus.
Christ. Yeah. I mean, especially after losing 5 games straight, right?
Yeah, you think you get better value. I mean, I know they're at home, but
it's
still.
It's not like Cincinnati's throwing some bum out there. It's Singer, like Brady Singer. He's a decent pitcher.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm surprised it's so high. But that's a good thing. That tells me that the Pirates are going to win.
Let's hope. And Skeens ain't pitching, so they probably will win.
Yep.
It's unbelievable what happens when he fucking pitches. There is an interesting stat about the NL Central, and I'm trying to find it here. It had, dude, which is shocking that we're talking NL Central matchups here. But here we go. So every team in the American League, except for the Yankees and Rays, would currently be in last place if they're in the NL Central. It's fucking wild. That is wild.
Crazy.
When have we talked about the NL Central other than Cubs? I mean, right? Like that division just, for whatever reason this year, turning it around. I guess maybe potentially.
We got to talk some horses here.
Well,
I know you got a favorite. I know you like.
Yeah. We're gonna get to golf, and then we'll get to horse. I'm like, oh, you know what? I did play Major League Baseball. I did take. So they have these. Well, I know DraftKings has it. Caesars has it. I don't think FanDuel has it. So I played. The Cubs were plus 1,400 to have the most wins in May. So I think they play 29 games this month. They're like one of the teams with the most games this month. So I took a flyer on this. So you can play like monthly win totals and how many games teams win in that month. So I guess it kind of keeps it interesting. So you watch all month long. I guess
yeah.
I did have a couple prop bets. Freddie Peralta over 5.5 Ks. He has 6 strikeouts in 4 of his last 6 starts, and he just had 8 strikeouts in his last outing. So I do like that there. And I think Cody Clemens over half total bases. He's cleared that in 9 of his last 13. So I do like that play there. And I guess Noah Cameron, might take a flyer on that. Over 4.5 Ks. He's had 5 strikeouts in 3 of his 5 starts, and he had 6 strikeouts in his last outing. And the A's strikeout rate is at almost 24%. They're top 5 in the majors for strikeouts. So there's a couple prop plays I'm thinking. Oh, also Schwarber over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I was kind of thinking about taking a flyer on that. I mean, I guess I got a little bit of time to figure that out, but those are some that kind of stuck out with props. I don't know if you're playing any props or anything, but it's kind of what I was looking at there from a prop standpoint. So Cubs right now still 6-5, top of the 7th. That was an early play I posted earlier. That was a minus 130 money line. We're both on the Pirates tonight for that. So let's see what happens. Maybe the Brewers go over that run total, get a little loose, and hopefully I am playing that Phillies Marlins under 8. So I'm hoping that's a grind out game. And fucking Wheeler's pitching tonight, right?
Yeah.
Or is he? Yeah. I mean, he's not scratched, right? Like he's all right.
No, he's pitching.
Because my bet's cooked if he fucking is getting scratched. So I don't know. I like that under there. He looked all right in his first game, so we'll see if they can cash that MLB. So All right. Golf. We finally have golf back at a Trump course. It's been 10 years since they played at Doral, a Trump National down there, the Blue Monster down in Miami. This is one of the longest courses these guys are going to face on tour this year. Actually, it's almost 7,800 yards. It's like 7,750 something, but it's almost 7,800 yards. And it is 10 holes with water hazards, 110 bunkers. The greens are like rolling at a 12 on the stimp meter. These things are like fucking putting on glass. Driving distance. I mean, if you look in the last, now we haven't played there in 10 years, but the last 6 years the event was played, 11 of the top 3 finishers ranked inside the top 10 in driving distance. So it's not about length, but it's controlled distance. Most penalty strokes off the tee. One of the hardest courses to gain strokes off the tee. And then interesting, there's a lot of live betting because this event has no cuts. So everybody's playing all 4 days. But the 18th hole, there's an edge there if you want to look for live betting. It's one of the toughest finishing holes on tour, 26% bogey rate on that hole, and nearly 10% are double bogey or worse on 18. So maybe what you look for there is players down 1-2 strokes late, and you get a little volatility there on 18, and maybe get a little money there in your pocket because 18 is really bad from a finishing standpoint. Did you do anything with golf? I took a Cam Young plus 1275 as a winner. I took a flyer on Fowler, and did you have any plays for this weekend?
I might look at it tomorrow morning, but I didn't play anything for the start. For the Saturday, I'll probably have something. Take a look at it.
So Cam Young right now, he is on hole 12. He's through 11. He's 12 under. He's your leader. Nick Taylor is 8 under. He's done for the day. Spieth is through 9. He is 7 under. He's heading to the back. Let's see. Some other notables here. Alex Smalley, 6 under. He's through 7. Fowler is still in the top 10. He is 5 under. He's finished for the day. So let's see where Scheffler, he's lurking. He's in the top 10, 5 under. He's through 11. Gary Woodland, he's still in the top 10. He's 5 under, and he's heading to the back too. Tommy Fleetwood, he is 4 under. He's tied for 16th. Let's see who's dead last. Ryo Hisatsuni is fucking dead last. It's 5 over. Justin Rose, he is 3 over. Now, interesting with him, did you hear this is the first time this week he switching his irons. So he's been a free agent from an equipment standpoint. He's just kind of been playing like a mixed bag of shit. So this week he's linked up with McLaren. Yeah, like McLaren, like the car. They are making golf clubs now. I guess they've been developing this for the past year or two. And it's interesting, somebody as good as Justin Rose, that now all of a sudden he's switching irons and fucking McLaren irons, and the guy's 62nd, he's 3 over. I don't know why you would do that in the middle of a season when you've been playing so well. It doesn't make any sense. I'm so glad I didn't take Morikawa though, because he was doing well, and then now he's also tied for 62nd. He's 3 over. He always shits the bed when I take him, but I didn't take him. So we'll see if Cam Young can go wire to wire. He was the day one leader yesterday. He's in the lead today. Dude, he went fired off a 64 yesterday, no bogeys, and his putting, like everything was dropping for him yesterday. Spieth played well too. He's still playing well. He's actually back in the top 50 world golf rankings. So it's nice to see Spieth. I think that hand injury was affecting him more than what he let on to be. And then he finally got the surgery in the offseason, and he's played like the Jordan Spieth of old. So, but Cam Young might run away with this. He's got a 4-shot lead now down there at Trump National Doral, the Blue Monster, eating people up down there. We'll see what happens this weekend with that. Kentucky Derby time. They actually fired off bets right before I got on here for the Oaks race tonight. I'm such a fucking degenerate. No fucking clue. Yeah. I'm just like looking down the names of these horses for the race tonight. I'm like, yeah, why not? Whatever. So this is what. Now these are typically how the Derby shakes out. So Mike Rapoli, the UFL owner, does anybody even give a shit about the UFL? Does anybody know this even happening? But Mike Rapoli's horse is. How long does that league last? Ain't gonna fucking
Everybody's like, what's he talking about? Like,
we could start a UFL segment next week. We're gonna start betting UFL football. No fucking clue. How long does that fucking league last? Multiple leagues have tried this shit, and nobody cares about anything but the NFL. If anything, the NFL will move to 30 fucking games, and you'll just get like 9 months of NFL football, and none of these leagues will exist. But his horse is in the quote pole position. He's at the number 1 post, Renegade. It's a 4-1 odds for that horse. Typically the inside post, the struggle. The last winner from so the number 1 post has only accounted for 20% of all win, place, and show finishes since 1930. Mystic Dan was the first winner from posts 1 through 4 in 2024, and that was the first since 2010. And then when you get to the middle, which tends to be the sweet spot here, so post 5, 8, 10 all have a win rate over 10%. Winner has come from post 13 or higher 53% of the time. And then post 5 through 10 have a 14% win, place, or show rate. And then when you get to these outside posts, like 17 to 20, they almost never. I mean, they never. Post 17 has never won, and it's just too much. But coming from the outside, you just get caught up in too much shit. There's too much chaos with getting caught up on the outside. Same thing on the inside. You get stuck on the rail, and then they can't get around it, and you get kind of pinned. Are you playing anything this weekend? Because I got a couple. If you're not, I can give you some. I got some angles here for the Derby.
My guy didn't get back to me. I texted
what the
him,
fuck?
called him. I don't know, man. I don't know if he got a number changed or what, but I was looking for a couple horses to box, but I'm on my own here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm fucking,
maybe he got pinned.
I'm not going to act like I'm going to read some stuff to you and act like I know what I'm talking about when it comes to fucking horses. Are you kidding me? I'm going to go with Incredibolt. He's a 27-1 shot coming from like the 11th position. That's who I'm going with to win.
That's actually
bucks on him.
That's on my list. Yeah.
All right, let's hear your list.
All right. So I'm not playing fucking Renegade. Everybody is going to play Renegade because it's the favorite, right? But again, it's the number 1 spot, and those spots struggle. And if he wins, hands off to any one of those first 4 spots that win. Not playing it, although they do have a really good jockey riding that horse. Here's my value play, and I said this the other day on here. 6 speed. And I said, if all 6 speeds are firing, that horse is winning. It's a 50-1 shot. Here's the problem.
He's a 17 spot. The spot you just said.
Exactly.
Never won.
But it's 50-1. It's 50-1. So you throw some pizza money on it, and you hope the fucking horse just never won, right? So it's got to happen sometime. So why not now? So that's my long shot is 6 speed. I do like Chief Wallaby at 8-1. I think just reading about these horses, I like Wallaby. I also kind of like the name. I think it's kind of catchy. So some of this shit I'll just play based off name and what the odds are. But I do like Chief Wallaby. Horse could get dangerous there in that spot. It is the number 12 spot. So again, that's like the money position is if you middle it. I also Incredibolt was on my list. Now there are a couple. Actually, you know what? A couple of these horses. Let me see. There were a couple scratches here. Give me a sec. Let's see. So we're down to like I think 3 got scratched.
I think there's 24 right now, right?
Well, 20 make it, and then there's like alternates. So right to party, Beastie Boys horse that got scratched. It's not the Beastie Boys. It's fucking named after. Silent Tactic is scratched. Full Effort is scratched, and Corona de Oro is scratched. So there are alternates. I don't know who the alternates are. There was 3 or 4 alternates, but I don't know if they've picked those or not. But those are the scratches. But another one, a note here. Dan and Bourbon. I like that horse. That's 21 right now on the DraftKings horse app. So I like your incredible. I do like. I did have money on Wallaby. I did put money on 6 Speed to overcome the post 17 never winning. I also threw at 20 to 1 odds Potente. Threw some money on that one. That's at the 14 post position there. We said 53% of winners are coming from post 13, 13 through 16. Now, Silent Tactic was 13, but that's scratched. So Potentes, it fits that number of winners. Further ado, the number's short. That's 6 to 1, but it's a really outside spot. That's 18. I don't like it. I don't know why that number is that low coming from that outside post like that. But if you want another long shot, Intrepido at 50 to 1, that's at the 3 spot. But again, it's also a litmus test. It's at the 4 spot. That's also 50 to 1 odds for the Derby. I'm not touching one of those first 4 spots. I did play also. I played tonight for the Oaks race here. This is just pretty much, I don't know, taking a flyer on some of these. I will say that DraftKings has to do better with their horse app because it's fucking terrible. Dude, it is horrible. Have you it's like when they show your bets, it's shitty. I hate the layout.
Except for twice a year.
It's,
maybe 3 times.
I fucking hate it. I absolutely hate it. It's like you try to pull the fucking. Here it is. It's the last race tonight. So I took a flyer on a meaning at 5 to 1 as a winner. It's starting from the 5 spot. Took a flyer on Pashmina at the 13 spot. That's a 30 to 1 odds there. And always a runner. It's at the 9th spot and took a flyer on that one too. Just watch the fucking races. What is though nice about this DraftKings horse app, when you hit the play button, it plays the race so you can watch the race right in the fucking app. So I don't need to figure out where the race is. I just got to go to the app, pull it up, and then hit play, and it plays the. I got to be like in that race, but then hit the little play button and it pulls it up. So it's like, so that's the Derby. I don't know. I guess we'll see what cash is. Probably none of mine will cash. I'll probably play around with some of these trifectas and superfectas and exacta boxes. And dude, a couple bucks could win you. I mean,
good.
Yeah, was it last year or the year before? The $2 superfecta. I think a $2 bet paid you like $9,800, dude.
Damn,
it's crazy. I think it was 2 years ago. But that's the Derby. That's the 152nd running is tomorrow. Post time is 6:57 from Churchill Downs. So see how that shakes out. But that's it for the Derby. And Mike, it's now time for Bark Bets, powered by Freedom First Rescue. Every week we feature a pup up for adoption from Freedom First Rescue. Try to get the pup adopted, get the pup a home, and throw some plays your way. And Mikey, a familiar face here, this week's pup up for adoption is Echo. And we'll get to her in a second. So what do you got here for your Bark Bet this week?
My Bark Bet is the Orlando Magic, plus the points and the money line tonight. Lock it in. What is yours? What is yours?
My Bark Bet's Pistons, lane 3.5. I have a future on the Pistons plus 210 to win in 7. Another future bet on the Pistons to win the conference. It's Detroit basketball, Pistons in 7.
This guy needs this tonight. He needs it.
One of us is winning, so we're going to be 1-1 for Bark Bets. That's for sure.
Follow who you wish, and I'm not going to tell you I'm the best NBA capper in the world, so you might want to follow him. But just a gut feeling that the Magic finishes tonight. You're going to have a lot of Detroit bettors tonight, thinking that they have to win. They're going to win. I just don't know if they can.
Yeah. I just want to see a good game. I don't want to see a repeat of Knicks Hawks. I don't think we get that, but I just want to.
It's going to be a good game regardless.
Yeah, I want us to go right down like the last possession or two. That's what I want to see. And we've gotten that throughout the series. It's just like either the Magic will pull ahead, the Pistons will pull ahead, and then the lead shrunk. So these teams aren't pulling away from one another. They match up pretty well. So one of us is winning, so we're guaranteed to be 1-1 in the Bark. So pick your poison and ride with it. But the bets are just a bonus. It's all about the pup up for adoption. And this week's Bark Bet pup that we're backing is Echo. And she is the true definition of a comeback story. She came in as an underdog, rough shape, nobody in the corner, and she's still standing. She might not hear the crowd, but she reads the field better than most. She trusts her people, plays calm, plays smart, fully trained, disciplined, and now walking around with confidence, head up like a vet who's been through battles. She needs the right team, a calm home, patient environment, and someone who's going to build around her. If you're looking for heart, resilience, and loyalty, Echo is absolutely a first-round pick. Go to freedomfirstrescue.com. You can read more about Echo and her bio. You can fill out an adoption application online. They got a lot of events coming up. They're doing a Derby event, I believe, tomorrow at Retriever Brewing. And there's also another event coming up. So a lot of events posted on their Facebook page, facebook.com/freedomfirstrescue. Echo is a pup we're back in this week. Check her out, freedomfirstrescue.com. And remember, adopt, don't shop. Mikey, we're done with Bark Bets. So you know what that means.
I got to hear who this is. I'm in suspense here. I thought I knew who it was, and when you said it wasn't really sports related, I'm like, okay, it's not who I thought it was.
So who were you thinking? Who are you thinking?
I thought it was the Cincinnati college football quarterback who just transferred to. Am I right?
Yeah, the kid
just transferred to Texas Tech.
Brendan Sorsby.
Yeah. Yep, that's who I thought it was.
No, because here's the thing with that, right? Like whatever, you're betting. I mean, I don't agree with him betting if he was betting for or against his own team. I think that's I don't know.
I just like the amount of bets the guy was putting in. He was He was pounding the bets, man.
Can we get him on here? I'm going to reach out to him because he might have some winners. He was just firing off bets. I'm going to see if we can reach out to him, get him on here. What else is he doing? He's not doing anything. He's not playing football. I mean, after he goes through the media cycle, maybe we get him on here as like a second rate, like 6 months from now. But that would have been a good one. I just feel like, Dan Patrick had a take on this and was talking about these sports books maybe should vet these people. Dude, why would they vet the it's like going to the liquor store if you're an alcoholic. They're not going to be like, hey, you know what? I think you just pounded a case. Like, it's not their job to do it. It's the NCAA's job to do it. I was going to give it to the NCAA until this clown came out this morning, or actually it was last night, for fucking up the whole tournament and expanding to 76 teams, and that's a whole mess we can get into. But it is not. The clown of the week, and most people can probably relate to this, whether you like the coffee or not. The Starbucks CEO is totally disconnected from fucking reality. And this came via an earnings call the other day where Brian Nickel is saying that for $9, it's an experience. So he feels that you going to Starbucks is an experience to get a $9 cup of coffee. Now, listen, Starbucks is okay. I'm not going to say it's the best coffee, but this guy is totally disconnected. Here's what he said. And now, I don't know about you, but I've never had a fucking experience at Starbucks. Even there's a few times when I sat there. You're in outside sales. When I was in outside sales before, sometimes I'd sit there, catch up on work, and then grab a cup of coffee, and then I'd split. I wasn't like hanging out there all fucking day. And if I wasn't getting an experience because
coffee is $9 though. Which coffee? Like,
I don't know. Well, I guess
not
if you
just
get
a regular
like
coffee there, right?
No, I'm thinking it's like like a foo-foo drink that's, like whatever latte blended with fucking soy milk and chai and all this other bullshit. Like what's in the picture, what they're holding, that thing's probably $9, like the 24. And listen,
the Venti or
what the fuck is with the Grande Venti? What are we doing? Like,
I know.
Can you cut the bullshit and just give me a large coffee? I got to say Grande, Venti, Pequeño, whatever the fuck it is. Like, what the fuck? That's another thing that bothers me about Starbucks. But this guy, he says, in some cases, a $9 experience does feel like you're splurging. And then what that means is we have to make it worthwhile. He says Starbucks customers want to have a special experience, and regardless of what your income level is, in some cases, a $9 experience does feel like you're splurging. Well, this is really affordable. This is a really affordable premium experience. He says that people can have a connection with the barista, or they can interact with other people who are sitting there enjoying their $9 coffee.
That just seems like stupidity to me.
When have you ever interacted with your fucking barista? And every time I go into the Starbucks, which isn't a lot, but when I do go in there, the people who are sitting there are typically working on a laptop. They got headphones in, and they don't want to fucking talk to you. The same thing I did when I was in outside sales, and I sat there with headphones in, catching up on shit. I didn't want to talk to anybody. Give me my fucking coffee and leave me alone. This guy's calling it an experience.
That calls justifying a ripoff. That's what that is. Trying to make sense of it.
I mean, that's just wild.
He could have an experience with fucking Tiger Woods and fucking James Franklin in the front of that bus.
Yeah, this guy's picture might go right on the front, right below Tiger and James Franklin as the clown of the week. But that is the clown of the week, Brian Nickel from Starbucks. It's unbelievable. But we got through a pretty jam-packed slate in a little over an hour. Half hour of that was NBA basketball.
Yeah.
The only time we'll talk for a half hour about NBA basketball is if the Pistons go to the finals, and that won't happen. Or the Sixers. But aside from that, we'll post any other plays for today, tomorrow, on X at OTH Sports Pod, the LIV golf ticket giveaway. Just go on there, comment on there, share it for a bonus entry, and then we'll put all the shit together. Mikey, I don't know what I might come back on here tomorrow and just give off names, or maybe do a little derby preview. So if your new pup allows you to get 15 minutes, maybe we'll come back on here. You hop on here.
I probably won't be around, but
I don't know. Maybe we'll do like 4 o'clock or something, maybe like right before the fucking derby. I don't know.
I ain't got no winners. I can tell you that right now. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing for you.
We'll do something tomorrow, quick or not. Quick, hit it and quit it. Maybe Michael will join us. Maybe bring the pup on. Put the pup on camera if you sit still for 5 minutes.
I mean, nuts.
Oh shit! Well, Mikey, an hour and 6 minutes. Tell the people how they can find us and what they need to do here.
Yeah, tell a friend, tell an enemy, subscribe, unsubscribe, like, leave a comment, leave us a review. Tell us how much you hate our picks. Tell us how much money you lost because of us, whatever. But just subscribe and unsubscribe, and we'll be grateful.
Oh, God. All right. Good luck on MLB picks, NBA picks, Derby picks. What else are we missing? I don't know. UFL picks. Are people picking fucking UFL? Oh, God, I'm not picking it. Any picks you're making, good luck on that. Anything else will be posted throughout the weekend at OTH Sports Pod. And
Best
maybe,
of luck, guys.
Yeah, the LIV Golf ticket giveaway, too. So, yeah, we'll be back on here. I'll jump on. Mike, if you're available tomorrow, we'll jump on here quick and do the LIV Golf thing. And if not, it'll be next week, and we can recap everything. So good luck with the pup. I'm sure he's clawing down.
I'm going to go to get him under his crate. He's probably clawed himself to death.
Oh, God.
I'll see you guys. Peace out. Have a good night. Best of luck. Go Magic.
Pistons.
Peace out.